Good morning, everyone. This is Manoj M here, and this is the 25th of March, and we're about 6:50 in the morning. And I'm trying to analyze my Nifty positions and trying to understand after this huge run that we've seen in the Nifty in the last week and yesterday, what do we expect going forward? So I use my volume profile tool to give me some idea of what's happening, and I always also use fair value gaps to tell me what's happening on the screen. So one is we look at the profile first and figure out what's happening. So if you see, this is the profile that I've created. I've used this area of the breakout on the 10th of June, somewhere in the first week of June, which was in 2024, which was the breakout area from where we moved higher. We went on to stay above that area until the early end of June, and then we have broken down in the month of in the month of Feb, actually, did some reversal and decided to go back up in March after we went to hit these lows, which was somewhere near the March, which was the June 4th low. This is when the election rally took place, and that's become the context of our entire move because we went down to track the lows of that area, the June 4th lows, and then we've touched that, done some technical, test back, and then we're back into the zone. Now, what I consider important is to mark out this particular value area because this is where I get my readings from the volume profile. And this is the line, which is the value area low, and we have the value area high. I will also mark out the levels. And then what we also have is the point of control, which is this line. We call it the POC. And this entire area, which is shaded in the blue, is the value area. So now the theory says that this is where most of the trades, 70% of the trades, happened in terms of volume over the last 7, 8 months. So starting from June to the end of the year, and then 3 months now, nearly 3 months into June. So for the 9 months, we've been having trades, and this is the value area within which the traders have been pumping all their money. So from this area of 23,200 to this high of 25,300, this 2,000 point range is where we've had the maximum amount of trades that have been transacted in the last 9 months. So we went down for a while, like we went up in here. So this was the extremity that this is another theory that can be used. The extremes are generally measured. So if we got this extreme out of the 25,300 level, you can exactly clone that level, bring it down to when it goes below this line and see how beautifully the extremities of this and this matches. So these patterns continuously match. Whatever was the extreme above the value area high is the extreme that we got below the value area low. What do we see going forward is the answer that we need to get. So the first thing that we get is a tag back to the value to the point of control. In this case, the point of control being this level of 24,340 odd. This is the point of control. And what is the next move? If we sustain above this area, then we move on to hit 25,290, which is our next call. And then we move out into the higher areas, which are beyond the value area high. So these are the two contexts that I get from the reading of this value of the point of the volume profile. And this goes on to give me a lot of conviction in my longs going forward. Now we've had a beautiful 1 week run, and we can consolidate and be a little slow to reach this 24,322. Now, as it is, we're now approaching a trough area. This is a low volume node area. If you see on the profile, and when you approach this area, generally the price tends to travel in a jiffy. So the moment we reach this threshold of 23,845, we should cross this quickly and probably slow down in this cluster, which is the volume cluster that you have here, where this point of control is. So we should cross this level. Once we cross 23,887, we should go and do those 200 points very quickly, is what I estimate happening maybe tomorrow, day after, whenever this happens. So this is the readout on the profile. Now I will also have a look at the fair value gap. So I'm going to introduce the fair value gaps on this so that we don't have the fair value gap indicator on this particular chart. So I'm going to add fair value gap by Lux Algo. And you see what we have here. We have a little bit of resistance on the top here around this level. So 24,134. So this level of 24,134 could give us a small resistance, right? This is where we may feel some resistance. So given the trajectory, we should go, this is the next liquidity area. So we should go tag this level in a jiffy. So 24,134 is coming. Then probably get a little bit of a down move, and we have some fair value gap to support us here, which then takes us back up. This is should be the blue trajectory that we are looking at. This is exactly what I think is going to happen. So the first point of call is that 24,135 odd level on the Nifty Futures chart, not on the spot chart, on the futures chart. This is what I see in the, in what is going to happen in the Nifty in the coming 2, 3, 4 days, and by the weekend. I'm going to record this video and share it with you guys. Have a look at it once again, and let's see if this entire projection that we are building shows up in the price as we go ahead. Look forward to seeing you again in the next one, and I hope this analysis helps you.